Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well today. We have been test piloting a lot of things on the show lately, or on this channel. First off, we started out doing home gym workouts. We started doing equipment reviews, and everything seems to do pretty well. We've recently added a podcast with me and Zach Andrews, where we talk about a little bit of everything from just life in general, our things we've done over our history together, and of course, whiskey, weights, and whey. Now, today I'm going to try something that I haven't done before. We're going to discuss some strongman news, both local stuff and world level stuff. Uh, Forgive me if I mess up some information. I'm doing the best I can. So let's start this off with just hopping on to Iron Podium. Now, Iron Podium, if you're not familiar with, you can come here and find a majority of the shows that are in the US and outside the US, but this is where you would find local shows. Now, this isn't everything, but if it's a strongman show that falls under Strong Corp or USS, you could probably find it here. Now, as you can see, I've searched by my location, Alabaster, Alabama, Central Alabama. This We are based out of Alabama. I am one of the admins for Alabama Strongman on Instagram. So when I discuss things on this channel, it's going to start here and work its way out. And as you can see, the first event that shows up is EFInStrong. That is actually my show coming up on April 27th. It is currently sold out. It's designed to have kind of the beginners in mind. The weights are nothing uh, insurmountable. It's The goal is not to have people fail out. We want people to be able to complete it and do their best. Each event is kind of got that in mind. We have a Max Hummer tire press. It's a floor press, so very reminiscent of a bench press. We have a car deadlift sponsored by Lift and Press USA. We have a yoke carry, a vehicle pull, and then something kind of unique to our shows called a Captain America hold. Very similar to a Hercules hold, except for one side gets heavier as time goes on. Um, Again, this is sold out, but if you're in the area and you're looking to sign up for another show, Battle of the Forge is coming up. Now, it's May 11th, it's still active. You can sign up today and still receive a t shirt. Now, we'll be talking about this when we interview our the host of this show, Sam and Todd Williams. We're going to be doing a podcast with them hopefully this week. I don't know which one of these videos is going to come out first, but regardless, there are still plenty of spaces left. There are four divisions. It's open men heavyweight and open men sub 220, women open and women sub 165. There's a press ladder. You'll do a log press into an axle, back into a log, and then into an axle, and finish off with a circus dumbbell. Then you've got your deadlift rising, which is a series of deadlifts and a ladder starting as low as 4 inches for the men and 9 inches for women, going all the way up to 20-inch pull on a frame. Next is Redbeard's Revenge. This yoke carry into a sandbag carry. And then event four is going to be different for men and women. For the men, it's going to be a fingal fingers flip for time. You got 3 flips. And for the women, it's going to be an anvil hold for time. And then the last event is going to be bag over shoulder. Now, these may be in a different order. I'm just reading it off the website here. But you will be able to toss the bag over your shoulder, starting at 100 pounds, it looks like, going up. I'm not sure how many bags there will be in there, but there is still plenty of time and plenty of room to sign up for this show. The Forge is a very competitive show. Last year, I believe uh, Tyler Davis was either first or second in this competition. I think he was second in this competition. And as you may know, if you listen to anything else I've done, he is the 90 kilogram world champ in 2023. And I think he was runner up in 2024. No, sorry. Champ in 22, runner up in 23. Sorry if I got that wrong. But there are these two shows coming up for competitors. And if you have a kid or a teenager who is interested in getting into the sport, there is the West Alabama Teen Titans and Mighty Midgets competition. It is presented by Cerberus Strength. It's in Beaverton, Alabama, hosted by Garrett Tucker. There's still plenty of time for this one as well. It's on June 1st. Go ahead and pull that one up. It's $40 to sign up. You have an axle clean and press, a vehicle deadlift, yoke carry, sandbag load medley, and a vehicle pull arm over arm. I know Garrett personally, and he is going to be building a lot of implements to help build these more towards children. Um, Groupings go from boys and girls 5 to 6 all the way up to boys and girls up to 18. So there are plenty of different divisions. Some of the weights have already been posted. Go check that one out on Iron Podium as well. Moving on to some other news. This is not a paid ad, but as you can see here, Strong Crew along with Alabama Strongman, both of these are coaching teams. They have a lot of wins under their belts. Both are very good if you're looking to progress in the sport. You can find them on Instagram at either Alabama Strongman or exit out of this Strong Crew. You can see these are coaching teams in the state of Alabama. Tyler Davis is a part of this team here for Strong Crew, and Jeremy Shell, Todd Williams, and Trey Godbold are a part of this team for coaching or Alabama Strongman. So both are great groups of guys. Highly recommend both of them. I do personally work with Alabama Strongman, so of course I'm going to be a little more favorable to them. But Strong Crew is a good group of guys too. Other news: we have a local teen that has been invited to World's Strongest Teen. I believe this is Scotland, and it's coming up. He is raising money for travel, so if you could go check him out, Jonathan McCleskey on Instagram. We are trying to help him get over there and compete for the USA and Alabama, show him what we're made of. But I've competed with this kid at least twice. I say kid, he's bigger than me. Um, I take that back. I've competed alongside of him 4 times. We've both done Alabama Strongest Man and uh, Static Monsters for the last 2 years together. I've seen him grow as an athlete. I'm very impressed by this kid. He set the state record, if I'm not mistaken, for log press and deadlift in USS. So, love to see what he's going to do next with this. From there, let me come back to my homepage. Chris Stewart is looking to extend his lead. He has an 8-time Alabama's Most Beautiful Man. I did not know where this came from, but when I Googled it, his face popped up. So we'll see if he can carry on the 9-year streak or if somebody else is going to take that title from him. In World Strongman news, we're going to talk a little bit about World's Strongest Man coming up in May. It's, as you can see here, 20 days away. There are a couple of spaces open, I believe, as of recording this. I saw where Martinez Lises and I'm going to butcher his name because I'm from Alabama, but Kilikowski, he and Martinez both pulled out of the competition. So there is room. My recommendation, along with a lot of other people on social media, is get Lucas Hatton in there. If you've lost an American, replace him with Lucas. Lucas went and competed at the UK Arnold's and came in, I want to say second or third, up against, I think it was third place, competing against Mitchell Hooper and um, I believe Thor was in that one as well. So I mean, he was in a stacked lineup and he still podiumed over there. I would love to see him in a world show here against some of our other great athletes. We have Marcus Crowder, who I believe won OSG this past year. You, my picks right now are going to have to be Mitchell Hooper. This man seems to be unstoppable lately. I don't know of a show that he hasn't came in first in recent months or last year and a half. I know he won. I'm sorry, he won World's Strongest Man last year. He won the Arnold back to back, UK and USA, and I think he won Rogue as well. So I mean, he is on a hot streak right now. Let's see if anybody can take him down. Of course, you have some familiar faces like Rob Kearney, Trey Mitchell, Evan Singleton, and I would think the biggest competition right now for Trey Mitchell is going, not Trey Mitchell, I'm sorry. Mitchell Hooper is going to be Tom Stoltman. Now, Tom Stoltman's won World's Strongest Man twice. He's looking to get his third win, whereas Mitchell Hooper is looking to get his back to back win. Now, the events, I believe, have been announced. Yep, here we go. Just a day ago, it looks like. The qualifying events for World's Strongest Man are going to be the Webster Stones, a carry. I'm not sure if this is going to be for distance or time. Deadlift ladders, which I will be doing one of those soon. I'm not a fan of. Sandbag steeplechase, the Globe Viking press, car walk, which gotta love that. Um, did the car walk in the Battle of the Forge last year, and still don't walk right. And then the stone off, which some people love this one. Me personally, I do not like having the stone off as a qualifier. Um, don't know if this is going to be a hot take or not, but I feel like you put so much stress on some athletes leading into the finals. You know, you got your heat winner gets to walk in without having to touch the stones, and then you got your second and third of the heat battling it out for that next spot. And if you kill yourself, go 10, 20 reps on the stone off, you're going to waste so much energy going into the final. So it's kind of a hindrance. You definitely want to beat your, or you definitely want to win your heat so you don't have to do the stone off. But it is a very fun event to watch. It's just rough on the athletes. Now, for the event in the finals, we're going to have the Nax Giants medley. I believe it's a frame into the yoke here, a max axle press, the keg toss. I think this one is going to be for height. I'm not sure if it's height or for time, but I believe it's height. You got your Rain Total Body Fuel Conan's Wheel. That is a long name for a tire deadlift. And then your Atlas Stones, of course, to finish out the finals. Quick rundown of everything today. Let me know what you think about this. If you would like to see more of the news, local shows coming up, funny things talking about in the area, or world level shows, let me know in the comments. If you put in your guesses for who do you think is going to win World's Strongest Man. Also, let me know which show you're doing next. I'm curious to see where everybody's going. So if you're competing, let me know which one you're going to be competing at. If you're just going to watch, let me know where you're going to be. We are going to be live streaming competitions all over this year. The closest show we're doing is ours, obviously, but we are going as far out as Colorado's Strongest in August. The next weekend after that, we're coming right back to Alabama to do Alabama Strongest. And then in September, we're going down to Tampa to do Beast of the Bay and a USS Masters Championship. So it's going to be a very busy year for this channel. Make sure you're liking, subscribed, you're commenting, letting us know what you would like to see next. Hope you have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe.